Okay, so here I am. I've got 3 separate emulators running. So these emulators are running the same application. So all of these are Android emulators because I'm doing this demo on a Windows machine. So this application also works on iOS as well. Everything is the same. All the things we are going to learn, we are going to be implementing method for both Android and iOS and even web. Okay, so everything here works the same. If we want, we can also open a web app. It's going to still work the same. Okay, so here let's have a quick look of what we're about to learn. Okay, so this is just a simple word game. It's just a simple game, but we're gonna learn a lot from this. Okay, so what you see here is the main screen where the application, when you start the application, it starts from this screen. Okay, so here you are going to have a profile image. Later on in this course, you will learn how we can read the data from our database to display our image, and also the name here. If you want, we can display the name. And then this icon here, this is the leaderboard icon. You can click it and then check the leaderboard section. And then this here, it's just the animated text that we are going to be displaying for the name of the game. And then we have a start button. And then of course we are going to have a text view to be writing our words. Okay, so here once you click start, you're going to have this bottom sheet down here, which is just the same with this other application because we are running the same application. If you click start, you're going to have the bottom sheet. Now this is going to be a game setup. So what we are going to create in this course is we'll try to put everything, or almost all the settings, on one screen. We're going to be doing everything without leaving this main screen. Okay, so which is why instead of navigating to the new screen, we're just going to pull up the bottom sheet, and then we're gonna learn how to create all this radio button lister, and then this setting here. So this is going to be a game setup, and then here you get to choose between playing single player or multiplayer. Okay, so when you go to multiplayer, you will have to select the number of players in the game. Of course, the multiplayer has to start from 2 and then going up depending on the number of players you want to play with. And then this other setting, this is it. You're going to choose whether you want to be playing timer mode or just the words that you want to be playing. So one other thing about multiplayer, I've got this one running here and this one running here. So these two devices have signed in with their Google account, because in this course we are also going to learn authenticating with Google account to Firebase. Okay, so once you click on multiplayer here, once you've put your settings here, you are happy with this, you want to select the number of words, or if you want to change, if it's going to be for time, you want to select how many minutes you want to play, and then the number of players. You can go ahead and click play here. So once you click play here, it's going to be searching for the players, and then once the other users join, if for example it's 4 players, this one can join, this one can join, plus you are going to be 3, which means we have to wait for another 4th player. That's when the multiplayer will start. If it's just 3, once these 2 join, and then it's going to start. But one thing to notice is we are also going to be checking the authentication state. Okay, so this device here is not logged in. So once you start the game, then you want to play multiplayer, you will see that it's going to show you the Google sign in button here. Okay, because the application has read that this user is not logged in. For these two, they are all logged in, that's why they can play the multiplayer. But this one who's not logged in, if they can come to single player, single player does not require authentication. Okay, you can play this as the AI that we will create, also the AI method, how the AI plays against us, and then you can see how we're going to create that logic of the AI. So let's go ahead and start test the single player mode. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the level. So the level, also we will learn how to create these different levels of AI. So right now I'm going to go with easy, and then this one I'll switch it back to I'll switch this off to words, because let's just create play the game of 5 words. We just want to play the short one. So whoever writes 5 words faster will win the game. Okay, here we are playing versus the computer. So I'm just gonna click play. Now the game has started. Now I can start typing, and then I'll type the next word, and then also the next word, and then the next word. So the computer is on easy, that's why I can see, you can see that I'm typing faster than it. So all that logic will learn how to create the computer difficulty. Okay, flatboard, and then I win the game just like that. So I don't know if you heard the sound, but now it says that I win, and then I was playing at easy difficulty. The time was, I finished the game at this time. My score was 5, the computer score was 3. Now we can press continue. Okay, so that we will learn how to do all that, guys. And then also there is another method of when you switch, you can play against time. Once this 30 seconds run out, you can see and then the game ends, it shows us who has won. Okay, so that's just a fun game that we're going to create. And then also when you go to the leaders board here, now this, it will take you to the other screen, and then you can see who, like this is a simple UI for the leaders board. Of course, we're going to change this UI a bit. We will show it more visual appealing. This was just a test one, so you can see that in this is a top one. This game was finished within 34 seconds, and then these were the words that they played. This was a 2-player game. If it was a 3-player game, they were going to show 1 up to 3 people here, like the top 3. Okay, so all of this we will learn. This leaderboard is getting the data from our database. Okay, now we can go back. The other thing we can try is multiplayer. Okay, so since this is not signed in, so we are going to test between 2 players. What we're going to do is to start the game and go to multiplayer. Then here only select 2 players. Let's also again play for 5 words, and then what we're going to do is to click play. So now the game will tell you that it's searching for game. Okay, please wait while we search for a game. Now once the other player also wants to play multiplayer, they can also pick, but if this matches with this one, if they both want to play 2 players, then they can be matched, then they can play against each other. Okay, so now we're going to click play here. So this one will search. Once it finds the game, then both games are going to start. Okay, now the one who finishes faster will win the game. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play on both sides. Let me write like 2 words here, maybe 3, and then let me win the game with this user. Okay, Albert, Auntie, Promise, and then Sita. Now this one has won the game, but it's not going to end for this one. is going to tell him that you are finished. We're waiting for the other player to finish. Now this other player can also just finish the game. Right, now they both can see the result. So this one who has finished first, they are the person who has won the game, because this one has finished it under 30 seconds. This one finished it under 57. So this one was number 2. And then because they score both of them, we have to wait for both of them to finish, but we know we're calculating the timer to check who has won the game. Okay, so all of these guys we will learn, and then the words that we generate when we start the game, those are random words that we generate. Okay, so we will learn how to implement this multiplayer, and then we will also learn how to sign in with Google, because these are signed in with Google. All of that we will learn from this course. It looks like it's just a simple game, but there is a lot of things that we're going to learn here. So even here, when you click here, we're going to create a profile screen where you can update your profile and maybe also change the themes and all that. So that's it about this quick demonstration about this game. So it's going to be a multiplayer game and also a single player game. We'll also implement logic for AI. We'll also add authentication for Google. Okay, so let's get on into this course and then start creating our application.